guys? It's Lisa from Lisa's Hauls. How you doing today? What's going on? Having a little cup of coffee and here to bring something extra special to you. Our friend, Papa Texas, is having a little contest with this BeaZells Cajun Seasoning mix. And I was very lucky and fortunate to be one of the 10 chosen to be able to use this product and test it and check it out and see how it is. And so Mike and I are going to do that for you today in our little cooking segment. We're going to do a beef brisket with this Cajun seasoning. And so I'm just going to get started with this right now so that we can kind of like get this going, because it's a process. Like with everything, it's a process, and it's got to cook in the oven at 275 for 2.5 to 3 hours, and you want to wrap it up real tight so no liquids get out, because that's the whole point of a brisket, I guess. And so we're just going to get started, and I'm going to add just a little bit of bourbon to it for tenderization. Can you see that? I don't know if you can. Okay, good. And then I might drink a little too. We'll see. Just kidding. So I've got my beef brisket here. Let's move this up. And I got it like this. All right, so let's get this onto here. I've got my little cloth right here. And we're going to add some bourbon first. Smell that bourbon. Okay, we're going to rub that in just a little bit. Get that going. All right. And then we're going to add this little seasoning mix. Rub. We're just going to kind of rub that in a little bit. I'm going to get this side too. Get a little more on there. All right. Now, I just gotta wipe my hands off. All right, so now we're gonna go in here tight, like a burrito. Get this nice and tight. Alright, guys, there we go. Alright, there we go. We got our little, let me wipe this little can off because I got a little mess on there. Our BeaZells Cajun Seasoning and our good friend Papa Texas. So we're going to be checking out his channel too, but right now this is what we're doing. We're going to put this in the oven and we'll see you guys in a little while.
Hello everybody, and we are back again. It's been about 3 hours later, roughly, and you're seeing Lisa getting everything prepared for the brisket. And now what I am doing is going to make the barbecue sauce and use some of the BeaZells as well. And so I'm going to mix this up. What I have done, if I want to pan down here a little bit, what I have done is I have kind of sauteed for 5 minutes the onions, chopped them up real fine, about a cup of onions, and put about 3 cloves of garlic minced in there. And then, so what I do with this now is I'm going to add the other ingredients, which is going to be about, I'm going to add the brown sugar. And what that is just about a third of a cup of brown sugar. Sorry about that. So I'm just going to add that in there. And then I also have about a half a cup of the vinegar. So the vinegar is going to go in there. And then the same amount of bourbon will go in there. So So this will all make a yummy barbecue sauce. And then you want 2 tablespoons of butter about. So we're gonna stick that in there. And then the ketchup, of course, you gotta have some ketchup in there. And this is about, again, the same amount of ketchup. So yeah, about half a cup of ketchup, just like the bourbon and the wine, or the vinegar, I mean. So we're just gonna get that ketchup in there. All right. So we're getting all that in there, and while we're at it, we're gonna get some of the Worcestershire sauce, which just calls for about a tablespoon. So I'm just gonna kind of wing it and just kind of shake a little bit in there. That looks like about a tablespoon, probably a little more. And then next, what we're gonna do is the BeaZells Seasoning. This is what I'm going to use to kind of spice this up a little bit. Typically, I'll put like a chipotle pepper, you know, in adobe sauce or something like that in there. But we're going to try this time, kind of spice it up. And what I'm going to do is put about the same amount in there that I normally do of the other, which is a tablespoon. And we're going to go kind of a heavy tablespoon. Okay, just a little touch bit more than a tablespoon. We also have that on the brisket. So I'm going to bring all this to a rough boil, almost to a boil. I'm going to let it simmer, get all this melted, and then I'm going to add in this stock that's from the brisket. When the brisket was done, we emptied this out of that foil pack, and I'm going to add this in there, and then we'll just keep simmering it until it gets to the consistency that we want. And then we'll brush it on the brisket. So we'll be back here in a little bit. When we do get all this done, we'll put it on the brisket and we'll bring the finished product back to you. So we'll see you in a bit. Go in. Hello there, everybody, and we are back. I've made the homemade barbecue sauce, put it over the brisket, and now I'm going to try a little bit here. Lisa's a little under the weather, so I'm just going to do the taste test today. And she's probably going to go down. We're going to show you this brisket. Of course, with the BeaZells Seasoning. It's really good. I took a little dip of the barbecue sauce here, and that's pretty good. I haven't tasted the meat yet, though. But yeah, thanks Papa Texas for the BeaZells Seasoning and being able to be in your contest. And everybody check out his channel. I'll put links down below, and I'll also put links down to everyone else that's in the contest. So let's give this the taste test here. Let me see here. Cut a little piece off here. Oh, it looks good. Nice and tender. Wow. Oh yeah, nice and tender. I'm going to actually dip a little bit into the barbecue sauce here. Oh yeah, look at that. Alright, let's give it the old taste test here. Alright. That is good. Let's got some tanginess with it, so. Yeah, I like the barbecue sauce on the side. So everyone, here is the BeaZells Seasoning. I'm sure you get some out of Louisiana. Good at all kinds of stuff. I don't know if you can get it in the stores, but it's just Google it. You'll see their website. You can order right from there. So with that being said, make sure pass this video along, and hope you vote for us. Have a good day.